She met him on a Tuesday. He was kind, patient. He texted back. He showed up. He never raised his voice. Everything she said she wanted. And by Friday, she was looking for reasons to leave. Picking fights over nothing. Going cold without warning. Convincing herself he was too good. That something had to be wrong. Nothing was wrong. She was just standing at a door she didn't know how to open. If you've ever pushed someone away and couldn't explain why. If you've ever felt suffocated by someone who was actually being kind. If you've ever sabotaged something good before it could hurt you first. That's not a character flaw. That's not immaturity. That's a door that was locked long before you were old enough to choose the key. A psychiatrist named John Bowlby made a discovery about how we understand love. He found that every child forms an attachment to their primary caregiver very early in life. That attachment becomes their first blueprint for how relationships work. He called this attachment theory. Think of it like this. Your heart's first relationship installed the lock on your door. If that relationship felt safe, the lock stays open easily. If that relationship felt unpredictable, the lock rusts shut. And the problem with a rusty lock, it doesn't care who's knocking. Here's where childhood comes in. Erik Erikson identified the very first lesson childhood teaches every single one of us. He called it trust versus mistrust. It happens before you can walk, before you can talk, before you have any words for what you're feeling. The question your heart was asking was simple. Can I trust the people around me? Will they show up when I need them? Is it safe to need someone? If the answer was yes, consistently, reliably, warmly, your heart learned to open doors easily. But if the answer was sometimes, or rarely, or never, your heart learned something different. Needing people is dangerous. Getting close means getting hurt. Keep the door locked, just in case. That lesson didn't leave when you grew up. It just started answering the door for you. Meet Olivia. She's 28. Every relationship she's ever had has ended the same way. She meets someone wonderful, feels excited, then slowly, without knowing why, starts pulling away, creating distance, finding flaws, leaving before they can. She calls herself emotionally unavailable. Her friends call her commitment phobic. But Olivia isn't broken. Olivia grew up with a mother whose love came and went without warning. Some days present and warm, other days cold and completely gone. Olivia's heart learned early. The door opens and people disappear. So now, she closes it first. Then there's Ryan. He's 31. On paper, perfect partner. Attentive, communicative, emotionally present. But the moment a relationship gets serious, he finds a reason to end it. Too clingy, too available, too much. His friends say he's too picky. But Ryan isn't picky. Ryan's father left when he was 6. No warning, no explanation. Just gone. Ryan's door has been locked since the day he stopped waiting for his dad to come back. And nobody since has been given a key. Here's what makes this so painful. The people with the most locked doors are usually the ones who want connection the most. They're not cold. They're not heartless. They're not incapable of love. They're just standing at the door, hand on the handle, terrified of what opening it might cost them. Because the last time they opened it, someone walked out. And they were too young to understand why. But here's what nobody tells you. A locked door doesn't just keep people out. It keeps you in. Bowlby also showed that attachment patterns are not life sentences. The lock can be updated, not by forcing it open, but by slowly, carefully, learning that not every person who knocks is going to leave. We live in a world that calls this commitment phobia, or trust issues, or emotional unavailability. We turn it into a personality trait, a dating red flag, something to be fixed or avoided. But behind every locked door is someone who learned very early that opening up came with a price. And in a world of situationships, ghosting, and digital distance, that lesson gets reinforced every single day. The door gets heavier, the lock gets rustier, and the knocking gets quieter, until one day, nobody knocks anymore. So here's one thing you can try. The next time someone good does something kind for you, don't immediately look for what's wrong with it. Just notice the feeling that comes up. Is it warmth? Or suspicion? Is it gratitude? Or the urge to pull away? Just notice. Don't judge. Because awareness is how you find the lock. And finding the lock is how you remember that you were always the one holding the key. Someone good is standing at your door. Maybe they've been there for a while. Knocking gently. Not forcing. Not leaving. Just waiting. And somewhere behind that door, a younger version of you is wondering if it's finally safe to open it. It might be. You won't know until you turn the handle. The lock was installed a long time ago, but you've been holding the key this whole time. Drop a comment below. Have you ever pushed someone good away without knowing why? Subscribe to Behind Minds, because on this channel, we don't call it baggage. We call it a door that's waiting to be opened.